Hi, I am Johnny John. Today let us understand how stimulation can affect our state of mind and our happiness. So to begin, what is stimulation? Stimulation can be said to be, in the moment when Stimulation can be said to be when we generate great reaction on the inside. Now, everything we do in life will generate a reaction inside, big or small. The difference in stimulation is in the intensity and repeatedness of the reactions. Now, stimulating activities will be different from one person to another. So what stimulates your mind will be different for someone else. But let me give you some examples so you can have an idea of what stimulating activities may be for you. For instance, it can be watching an exciting movie, playing computer games. It can be partying, jumping off a plane. The list just goes on. Now let us understand the three things that can happen when you stimulate your mind too much. The first thing is that when you stimulate your mind too much, it can make you desire for the stimulation again and again, which can drive the mind to pursue for the stimulation over and over again. For instance, when you had a tasty food, it may leave you wanting more. For instance, when you had a heated argument, you may want to argue more. When you do fun stuff, it may want you to do more fun stuffs. Now, secondly, it can make you tired. Now, the short-term effect of stimulation is that it can give you a feeling that you're alive, that you're full of energy. But the thing is that every time the mind is stimulated, reaction is generated, and reaction requires energy. And so in the long term, you will feel actually tired. So usually, when you live a stimulated life, when you take a break from stimulation, that is when you will feel your body recovering. That is when you will feel the fatigue. Now, thirdly, when you stimulate your mind too much, you will no longer be in control. Instead of the mind listening to you, you will be following the mind, trying to fulfill its desire for stimulation. And what happens is that you can start to experience unhappiness when your mind is not stimulated. So these are the three things that can happen when you excessively stimulate your mind. Oh, and also, when your mind is stimulated, your mind will no longer be still, so you won't be able to develop the self-awareness you need on your journey of self-transformation. Remember, developing self-awareness is important because from self-awareness comes self-knowing, and this is the key to self-transformation. So having a still mind is very important for your journey of self-transformation. So be aware of anything that you're doing in life which is excessively stimulating your mind. Now the point here is not to say that stimulation is good or bad. I'm here just to say that excess exposure to stimulation can have detrimental effects on your state of mind. You can lose the sense of being in the present moment. You can feel ungrounded. So it's important to take risks in between stimulating activities to allow the mind to release the excess energy so that you can regain back your sense of being grounded, that you can regain back your control over the mind and be happy. Now, practices which can help you with this are meditation and yoga because they help you to cultivate the state of stillness, which will help you to dissipate naturally the desire for stimulation again and again. So in summary, excess stimulation can be detrimental to your state of mind. You can lose control over your mind. You can feel fatigued. It can generate desire for more and more stimulation. A good idea is to take a step back. Examine your life to see if you're stimulating your mind too much. And just remember to take risks and between stimulating activities.